Hey, Dr. Bree. So, namaste. Um, yeah, no, I had mine with Z, or more like he had his with me. But so the thing is, um, it came back to the bias day where I said, being Asian, I felt like we could have relate. But he said, nah, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not your Asian brother. And he thought he wronged me and that he wanted to say sorry, but in that moment, I didn't realize he wronged me, and I still don't think he wronged me, but it was something that he had to come to terms with. That for some reason he thought it was necessary to apologize for me for not acknowledging I was working through one of those identity models that your partner showed. But in hindsight, I felt bad because I put him on the spot. you know, um, I, I wear my ethnicity, but at the same time, I'm ethnically ambiguous, and can't really tell what I am. I'm just brown and Asian. But it's interesting that when we look back on it, thinking thinking about it and kind of feeling it, I'm like, man, shit, I put him on the spot. He usually sits on peripheral, and to be put up like in the middle in one of those class conversations, he kind of felt like a little bit defensive. But and I felt bad because I realized what happened was I projected, and he took some of it, just because he shared a similar identity to me. But yeah, no, I had started talking to him more out of class, like you're supposed to, right? And he, the way he is in class is not like how he is in outside of class. When he is outside of class, he's kind of like outspoken and like just kind of doing his own thing. But when he's in class, he's sitting there and just kind of like sitting in the peripheral. And I feel like I do the opposite. And like talking to him was like kind of put me aback. It's like, oh shit. In class, I will take up space, but in real life, I sit on the peripheral. Right? And it's really fucking interesting to see somebody that's like also in a similar circumstance to me, but like as or in a way that like we're kind of both a little bit like outsiders in like our ethnic clique. But yeah, no. Oh shit. I kind of think that I'm like, fuck, I don't know how to feel about it. I felt like I've, by not like stepping up and stepping up with him and asking him how he feels about a lot of things, I don't know, I felt like I wronged him. Because, he's one of the few Asian people I've met at Western that kind of don't flow with the clique of like just being just exclusive because of their ethnicity. But kind of resonated with me that like, oh shit, he's doing his own thing like I am. And we were both RAs, so we kind of both like have that kind of outside perspective of like most social circles we have friends, but it's just like even then to recognize that I was in a different identity stage development than he was, kind of it put me in a weird state where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of thought about it more, and I was like, I still don't know how to feel about it. And it's interesting because I felt like because of that conversation, it put me in a kind of reflective mood of like, what am I doing? And I thought to what your partner showed was the formation and the result of the new and old identities, and I'm like, oh fuck, what? That's me. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, holy shit, that is me. And I'm coming to terms with who the fuck I am, right? I know who I am, but I feel like I don't, but I do. And so whenever someone tells me something about who I am, I listen. And I always revert back to the role of like the villain in the story. I don't know. Besides the point, I did one thing today that was kind of like I pivoted, right? I got brunch with some friends. I left campus and I came to realize that like the people I care about are there. Even when they're not physically there, they're still there for me. And to have that reassurance kind of gave me some insight on what I've been doing. Like, I've been so surrounded by people I don't give a shit about, but I had to meet their expectations. And for the past month or two, I felt burnt out because of that. But to like have that step back where I'm like, oh, I'm hanging out with people I want to hang out with, and having people who I'm friends with because I wanted to be friends with them, rather than just being near them. It felt good. It kind of gave me the identity of like, I'm just Johnny. I'm not this fucking model minority shit. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I'm not anything anybody wants me to be. Because I'm just Johnny. And I thought, who the fuck is Johnny? Well, I know who the fuck is Johnny. This is just me. It's just me when I'm not trying to be anything. You know? Trying to become somebody I'm not. When, realistically, I think I'm pretty fucking good. I'm better than most people. I'm proud of that. Fuck people. Especially people that try too hard. Okay, maybe not. But, I don't know, this week has been a lot. To have the conversation with Steve and see someone that's similar but in a different stage. This sit in class with your partner and listen to an older non-white man speak about race and ethnicity, and then to talk to my friends who, were white, but they gave me that insight of just being who I want, like being just me, not that narrative that I always cling to, but just me. And all of that kind of culminated with me buying a PS4. Because, well, fuck. Yeah, no. A little spontaneous, but I think it was needed. But mostly it's because that gave me insight into my identities and of what people, the difference between people telling me who I am and who I actually am. And so my way of self-care was spending a shit ton of money for, but I think of it as an investment. But it's kind of just like one of my identities as a gamer. And so, without a game, I got nothing to play. Makes me think about my fucking people who surround me all the time. I get burnt out. I don't sleep, not productive. So, yeah, I'm taking steps back to realizing who I am. And I thing is just I just need to stop giving a shit about other people. But not in like, just in general, more just like why feel like why care about the opinions of people who I will never see, meet, or like hear or talk to after like a couple months or a year, right? Like, it's my fucking life. They can deal with it. But all I am and all I can do is just be me and just kind of be authentic. And I felt like I haven't been doing that. Mostly just because expectations. Okay, fuck. I'm gonna go think and go for a walk. This is a lot.